Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make a video answering some questions that I get on the regular basis about the loan signing system. What is it like to be a notary full time? Are you really able to make a living? And just some questions that I've gotten. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, please continue watching. So the first question that I get all the time, and if you guys see me looking down, it's because I actually wrote these questions down. I didn't want to mess it up. So the first question is, did you really quit your 9 to 5 job to be a full-time notary? And the answer is yes, I did. I had a full-time job. I hated it. It was everything that I didn't want in a job. You know, it was long hours. I wasn't being paid very well. Sometimes I had to do overtime, and even the overtime wasn't really working. I was basically giving up my life for a little bit of a paycheck to be able to pay some of my bills, and it really wasn't worth it. So I've always known that entrepreneurship was something that I wanted to explore, something that I wanted to be good at. And I did some research and I found out about being a notary, and I said, hey, why not? I mean, that's literally how it happened. I didn't know too much about it. I just thought that I would try. Being in the entrepreneurship field, I feel like I've really been able to kind of take a hold of my future, command my own time, say what my value is worth, and it's been really good for me. So I can't complain about it. It's been really great. How did you find out about the loan signing system? Okay, so I found out about the loan signing system because I was just researching. I was trying to figure out how to be a notary in California. I found a whole bunch of resources, and then I found Mark Wills on YouTube. I watched a couple of his videos. I thought they were interesting. I said, what can it hurt? I did more research, and I found that he had an actual system. So I had just got paid for my little job that didn't pay me very much, and I said, okay, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. Another question that I get all the time is the loan signing system worth it? And then kind of side question is how much did I pay for it? So, is the loan signing system worth it? Absolutely. Okay, there are other courses out there that kind of teach you some things about the notary business, but in my opinion, and maybe I am biased, I don't know. In my opinion, there's nothing better than the loan signing system, because not only does it teach you the business of the notary, it teaches you how to market yourself. It teaches you how to go out and find the business. It teaches you that, you know, business doesn't just happen on accident. Like, you have to work, you have to put in the effort, put in the energy, and he step by step walks you through it, which is something that a lot of courses don't do. It's not just information, it's not just stuff that you read and maybe you implement it or maybe you don't. It's real knowledge, it's real active learning, and for me it was amazing. As far as the price goes, I believe there are 3 different price points. I went ahead and I purchased the most expensive one because, like I said, I hated my job and I wanted a career, right? So I figured, if I'm going to do this full time, if I want to do this full time, I'm going to, you know, treat this like it's a serious business. I'm going to get everything that's offered and then take it from there. And I'll put a link in the description box so that you can check it out for yourself. But for me, it was worth it. I mean, it was the traditional certification that you received, as well as like a support Facebook group, as well as a one-on-one mentorship call with Mark Wills, which, you know what I mean, like, those are big things, and I wanted it all. So I chose that. Would I recommend that? Absolutely. Because within that, the most expensive package, which I can't remember how much it is, but I'll put it in the description box. With the most expensive package, it was just comprehensive. It was so good, and it's literally everything that you need to build a 6-figure empire. Another question that I get all the time is, still going with the loan signing system, is have you ever gone to the conferences? Are the conferences worth it? So here's the thing. I have a video on the first conference that I went to. So if you guys have not looked at that video, please go check it out. It's pretty good. Granted, I was a new signing agent at the time, so maybe I was a little like, oh my God, this is so cool. But um, it's beautiful. It's amazing. To me, I'm a person that really strives with motivation. So going to the conference and networking with people and meeting people and just hearing their stories, that works for me as far as motivation, right? So for instance, there has been two conferences so far and I've been to both. And each conference was a little bit different, a little bit better, a little bit grander. And there's more and more successful signing agents. So I'll give you one little thing about this last conference that happened June of 2019, this year. You know, there were so many people there that were making 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grand a month. You know what I mean? That's really unheard of for an industry where you don't need to have a high college degree. You don't have to pay out the ass. You know, excuse my language. It's wholesome and it's just good. Another question that I get all the time is, do you recommend the loan signing system or the conference to current signing agents or people who want to become signing agents? And the question has always been, it will always be, yes, I do. I think it's amazing. If you have specific questions, because I don't want this video to be too long, specific questions, email me. I'll also put my email in the description box because I can go on and on about it. It literally is one of the main factors of why I was able to leave a job that I hate and work a job in an industry and a profession I have grown to love immensely. Another question I get, how hard is it being a notary and how hard is it getting your commission? So, I don't know if I were just excited to leave my job, because that was always the goal. The goal was always create enough income where I could leave that job I hate to do something that I love. And it took me about 2 months completely. So about 2 full months to study and get my notary commission and then get my signing agent certification, because it's a process, right? So it took me about 2 months to do the whole thing, which is nothing. 2 months that I invested that changed my life, literally, not even being exaggerated. So yeah, about 2 months you can get your notary certificate, your notary commission, and your signing agent certification. And then right after that, the next month, once I got my supplies, I started working, and that's just what it is. As far as the business aspect, like, I don't want this video to come off as, oh, well, it's easy, so all you got to do is get your notary commission, and then, you know, money's gonna fall into your lap. And that's not it at all. I mean, notary or not, this is still a business and you have to treat it as such. So the number one thing, and it's just kind of like a little freebie right here, right? The number one thing that I'm learning and that I've learned in business is that nobody knows that you have a business until you tell them. Right? So if you don't market yourself, if you don't learn how to present yourself to other people, other businesses, and if you're a signing agent, you know, mortgage professionals, then no one's going to know that you do business. No one's going to know that you're alive. No one's going to use you. And that's just facts. So if you're willing to put in the work and if you're willing to try new things or just work hard, yep, it could be really, really good. The last question that I'm going to go over today is, what is one piece of advice that I would give to new signing agents or anyone who is thinking of becoming a notary signing agent? And that is so easy. Okay, I have a lot of advice, but the number one thing that I'm thinking about right now is believe that you can do it. Give yourself permission to succeed and just jump. Like, seriously. Now, I'm not saying quit your job. Please don't quit your job. I did some crazy stuff, whatever. What I am saying is plan. if this is something that you want to do, if you want to learn more about the mortgage industry, if you want to learn about being a notary, if you want to learn about being a signing agent, if you want to learn about how to make six figures, how to take control of your future, how to do something a little bit more or a little bit extra than just your traditional 9 to 5, then I would say do your research, look into it, check out the loan signing system, and just go from there. But give yourself permission to live your life. So I hope this video was at least helpful to someone. Hopefully I answered some pretty important questions. Probably didn't answer all of them. So if you have any specific questions, the link to my email is going to be in the description box. Please email me. I actually do love to interact with you guys. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to follow me on social media. Have a good day.